What's up again, viewers? Brian here at 3TR, and welcome to another episode of Batman Month. And this time rather, I'm reviewing a sequel to Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, which was released in 2008, and it has the once again A-class cast of Christian Bale, Michael Caine, the late Heath Ledger, Gary Oldman, Aaron Eckhart, Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Morgan Freeman. And the plot to The Dark Knight takes place 1 year after the events of the first one. And since then, Batman has been doing everything he can to pretty much run the criminal underground scared, to the point where they are no longer operating very much at night, but having to force to do their, pretty much their illegal actions during the day. Which is where the new DA, Harvey Dent, comes into place, and teaming up with Commissioner Gordon, while they're managing to take the criminals down during the day, while Batman is taking them down at the night. So pretty much the criminals are running scared and not doing so well. That's where the Joker comes in, and he basically offers to kill the Batman in exchange for getting half of their overall money. And however, that quickly changes, and the Joker then begins a terror campaign to pretty much disrupt the basic order of Gotham, convert a certain character into becoming that which he hates, and prove a point to Batman that Gotham will never be the city that he believes it should be, and that it is so easy to destroy, there's no point in trying to save it. Now, I would just like to say right now that before this movie came out in 2008, I was one of the people who was actually hating on Heath Ledger playing the Joker. I mean, I was upset when I first heard the news. I was like, how the hell did he go from gay cowboy to the Joker? I thought it was going to be the worst thing since Arnold Schwarzenegger being Mr. Freeze and those stupid ice punts. Boy, was I severely wrong when I saw the trailer to this. It absolutely blew my mind, and this clearly stated that this was not going to be a Joker that we'd had in the past where he was like funny, he made all these jokes. This was going to be a very serious and scary, I wouldn't necessarily say psychotic Joker, but a well thought out one. Just methodical. Totally wanting to bring chaos and anarchy. The type of person who would want to bring down a society. And what I really liked about The Dark Knight is that it's a different tone than Batman Begins. And I think it'll do the same thing in The Dark Knight Rises, how all of them will have different tones, but they'll all connect very well and balance each other out. Now, although Heath Ledger's performance was awesome, his performance was also equaled by Christian Bale's portrayal as Batman, as we kind of see more into his development as Batman and dealing with his issues, along with Aaron Eckhart playing a Harvey Dent. Those three main character story arcs really hold this movie together and are the three main strong points. Anytime any of them are on the screen, they're pretty much stealing the show. Now, I will say that I don't necessarily think that it's better than Batman Begins. They're on the same level, and I think the same thing may happen with The Dark Knight Rises. If this movie has any real flaws, I would have to say that it's probably the same complaint that all of us had, is that Christian Bale's Batman voice at times is absolutely horrendous. Now, I will state this. His Batman voice in Batman Begins I had no problem with, and in this movie, it only got bad up until the interrogation room. And I've seen this movie more times than any, and it's the same reaction every time. His voice doesn't bother me until we get to the interrogation room, and then from that point on, it's just annoying to the point where I have to put up subtitles to understand what he's saying. And when you have to put up subtitles to a movie so you can understand what your main character is saying, that's not a good thing. Anyway, this movie is absolutely phenomenal, and it's definitely worth all the credibility that it has received over the years. And it's a pop culture, just iconic movie. And Christopher Nolan really set the bar high to what comic book movies could ascend to. That they don't necessarily need to be connected to the source material, that they can be made into their own world and work. And that is why I'm proud to give The Dark Knight the first and only on the 3TR show that I can think of, the first 11 out of 10. This movie is so good, it pretty much breaks my rating bar. And if you haven't seen it, why the fuck are you watching this review? Go out and watch it, but chances are you've probably already seen it anyway, so I apologize. If you like this video, please like, comment down below, and subscribe to the top to keep track of me and Batman Month, which will be ending in about 12 hours when I go to see The Dark Knight Rises. And by the time this video is up, I'm probably already in line waiting. So, Thank you for watching, and I'll hopefully see you guys in about 12 hours.